Всем хай! Сегодня мы начинаем проходить Twin Mirror и, собственно, погнали. Я не знаю, когда я залью на YouTube ее, но она, по-моему, недавно вышла.
The weather's approaching 49 degrees, so we've got a brisk West Virginia evening ahead of us. Wrap up tight and settle in, folks. This is 104.3 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. I'm your host, Carrie Hammond. Coming up after a short break, mental health expert Dr. Wick will discuss the recent opioid epidemic that's been affecting.
О, лицензионная музыка, наверное.
Does the well go down that low? Let me breathe and I'll let you go. I look down in desperation. I've felt around for something real. Oh, there's a radio station. I'm playing wrong in my ear. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive. You keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive, keep coming alive.
Окей. Пока что ничего не понятно.
Time to kill before the funeral. Might as well spend it here.
Так, бегать я не умею. Прыгать, садиться нет.
This place was always one for decisions. Somewhere for things to fall apart. Welcome back to Basswood, Sam.
Окей. Так, это то же самое.
I came up here every chance I could. One of the all-time great views. Really makes a small town look big.
Так, С. Кладбище.
I'm not sure Nick would even want me at his funeral, given how I left things.
Ну-ка, а геймпад у меня будет работать? Можно как-то геймпад управления поменять? Геймпад. Ну вот, и можно. Не, геймпад не пашет. Ладно. Так, что у нас здесь еще есть?
I remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick. I remember spending entire summers on the banks fishing with Nick.
Это же я читал.
My hometown. It felt more imposing in my nightmares. Strange to think of Basswood without its mine.
Ну, собственно, все. Как выйти? А. FF.
You'd think the massive cliff face would be a giveaway.
Я бы запарился и настроил геймпад, но я боюсь, что здесь будут погони. И убегать на геймпаде мне вообще неохота.
I get the feeling it still sees some use, given how bad the coverage is up here.
Окей.
These trails were great to walk if you wanted to feel truly alone. Some of these species are endangered. She wrote an article about it. Hunting is another tradition I could never get behind. Just don't see the appeal.
Окей. Так.
I left a sandwich in it for a whole week once. Dad never let me forget it.
В смысле, это мусорка или что? Мне почему-то показалось, что здесь нужно оставлять еду, и если кто-то захочет есть, он подойдет и поест.
A lot of people were upset when it closed, but not upset enough to fix it.
Окей.
I used to love looking at Basswood from up here.
Не, блин, я все-таки
Until that day.
сейчас прямо запарюсь и подключу геймпад. Так. Так. Последнее действие. Воля. Ну, я могу ходить? Эй! В смысле? Не, он не хочет. Так. Ладно, погнали так.
Why can't the real world be as clear and peaceful as my own mind? Even if it does mean nothing stays hidden in here. Not even me.
Где-то, по-моему, я такое уже видел. Как там? Slide of Fear, что ли, как так называется? Слои страха? Или нет? Блин, нужно было почитать описание игры. Я вообще не пока что не понимаю, что здесь, в чем суть. Ой. А к ним можно подойти? Нет, нельзя. Ну. Блин, вот в этой игре нужен прицел.
Come on, Anna, look at this.
What is it? Someone skinny dipping?
Anna, you really need to see this.
I can't even see. Something's blocking it. Sam, what are you doing?
I'm trying to be romantic.
What? Wait. Please don't tell me you're proposing.
I'm down on one knee, a ring. What else would I be doing? You look like I just ran over your grandma. Okay, the silence is really starting to scare me now. Anna, please say something.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want a ring. I don't need a ring. You should know that. We've discussed it before.
We weren't happy. She was the one brave enough to face that. Lost in my head again. How much time did I miss?
Окей. Статистика. Малодушие. В этом эпизоде? Блин, неужели по эпизодам все будет? Правда, остальное я хочет одного. Что это такое? Здесь, видимо, не остальное должно быть, а что-то другое написано. О, памятная вещь. Нету. Не поняла немного. Так это он погиб или нет?
I missed the funeral. Maybe it's for the best. On the bright side, Nick's not alive for me to let him down again.
Да, это Ник погиб. Нет, стоп. Или не Ник? Это же Сэм.
Sorry, Walter, but I don't think I'll stick around. Given up already? Just a quick, depressing jaunt down memory lane and then you're gone? I know you think that the only thing waiting for you down there is hurt. Lots of hurt. And you might be right. But it's been 2 years. It's time to face the world. Time to adult. The good news, though, at least you don't have to do it alone.
Ну, я почти на месте.
Lost the signal. Some things never change.
Окей. Все равно пока непонятно ничего. Так, секунду. Так, все пишет, отлично.
Yuli, you actually came.
It's been a while. You've gotten taller.
Can we talk?
We're talking right now.
It's cold.
So,
You left.
Joan, that's not fair.
You left.
It was more complicated than just me and you.
It's always more important than me.
Joan, listen. After Anna and I broke up, I couldn't keep living with her. I didn't have anywhere else to stay. So I moved back in with my mom, who's over in Connecticut these days.
You didn't call, text, or anything. You were just gone.
I don't know what to say to that. You're right. I wasn't in a state where I could reach out to anyone. I'm still not. If Nick hadn't died, I never would have come back.
Thanks for being honest. You're always at least honest.
Какая требовательная малолетка.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about what happened to Dad. It doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have just crashed. He drove like a grandma, you know that. It's wrong. I don't buy it.
I'm just in town for the funeral, Joan. I'm not a PI or a cop.
You're the closest thing I can talk to. Will you just look into it, Muley? Please?
She wants her father's death to mean something. But where does that lead? What if it leads to the truth? That could change everything. An hour ago, you wanted to run away. Now you want to start another investigation? A few questions won't hurt anyone. Just tonight. To reassure her. And myself. This is a wake. If you poke around, people may end up poking back. Okay, whatever you do, at least leave the kid out of it. It would be cruel to lead her on. Friends don't lie to each other. Even if it means disappointing her again. It's your call.
Блин, я не буду ее обнадеживать.
I wish it didn't happen too, Bug, but sometimes life just isn't fair.
I thought he meant something to you, too.
He did mean something to me. He was my best friend. But you can't fix this by trying to force pieces that don't fit together.
Whatever. I'm tired. If my mom asks, tell her I went home.
Блин, а я думал, он скажет, что помогу, но сомневаюсь, что что-то получится. Почему так-то он сказал? А, блин, я вот это место читал. А его дочка Джон. И того мало. Здесь, видимо, запятая должна быть, я не знаю. Как-то очень, здесь очень плохо переведено. Не все, конечно, но некоторые моменты очень непонятны.
Might as well talk to Walter. I'll have to sooner or later.
А, так я... А, я ходить быстро могу, окей. Понятно. Так, что у нас здесь?
Whoever said you can judge someone by their car never met Tara. Some of the police force stopped by. which means most of the police force stopped by.
Ладно, я так понимаю, я бывший полицейский. О, котейки.
The old bar sign reminds me of when Nick and I were still kids. Ethan keeps a spare key around, but I should use the front.
Так. А, вот дневник. М. Окей. Итак, первый диалог.
One of Nick's favorite matchups. Might be the first game he'll miss.
Yes, the cat food is under the sink. Yes, yes it is, Mother. Trust me. Oh, Samuel is here. I'll call you back. Samuel Higgs, as I live and breathe. Has it really been over 2 years? Regardless, I'm so glad you finally made it. It's good to see you. What kept you?
A trip down memory lane. I missed the funeral, but I made it to Nick's wake.
You have to bring it in for a hug. It's a Basswood back in town requirement. So good to see you. Even if I wish the circumstances were different.
Ну, давай,
In
почему
times
и
like
нет?
these, we need the comforting touch of others. At least I do. Also, have you spoken to Anna lately?
No, why?
No reason. If you get the chance, we should catch up. We should really catch up. I'll see you inside.
Я боюсь кому-то в чем-то отказывать. Он так плохо отказывает. Так. Так, вещи есть? Нету. Так, а это что? А нафиг ему нужна?
I'm not ready for this. Here we go.
Музыка, кстати, довольно-таки веселая. Да и сам мужичок был веселый какой-то.
Mr. Samuel Higgs, Big Shot investigative reporter.
Didn't think you'd ever be back in here.
I'd gladly slash your tires, but that mean you couldn't leave town. And you are leaving town right after this, right?
Отвечу ему.
Just really embracing those Hicks stereotypes, huh, Joel?
Gentlemen. We'll get you good old boys another round.
Mighty kind of you, Declan. You're not worth it, Higgs.
Making friends already, I see.
Declan, been a while.
Hey, careful. I'd rather not be working tonight. And you always seem to angry up everyone's blood.
Да почему?
I plan to be out of here by morning. Don't want to stay any more than you want me here.
Don't rush out of here on their account, but maybe don't dawdle either. You watch yourself.
I think it's time I go put up a photo at the memorial board. That's what people do, right?
Так, что там? Окей.
Declan lacks subtlety, but he loves this town like no one else.
You always did know how to start a ruckus.
Ясно.
Can't say I missed that.
Ну уже, поговори.
That's where Nick and I sat every time he dragged me out for drinks after work.
Кто это?
Sammy! Oh, it's been ages.
Tara?
Oh, me? I've had this stomach thing lately, always churning. And this thing with Nick, his car went up like a Sunday ham. He burned alive, you know. Have you met Hugh? He took over the old pharmacy just after you left.
No.
The infamous Sam. I've read that article you wrote on the mine. You must have put in a lot of legwork on that.
It took reading thousands of public records, but a pattern emerged of willful negligence.
You are a bulldog. A dangerous man to anyone using power to exploit others.
That's nice of you to say.
Oh, don't hesitate to drop by the pharmacy sometime.
Oh, and Sam, you...
But for now, I have a feeling you're not here for us.
Oh, right. Don't be a stranger, Sam.
Так. Ты у нас кто? Так. Не, я не хочу с ним говорить. Вообще все, давайте тогда на этом закончим. Если вам видео понравилось, подписывайтесь на канал. Увидимся в новых сериях. Всем удачи, всем пока.